Alright, well, welcome back to another episode of Slipstream Autosport Track Guides, and I think what's really interesting and fascinating is to do it in a live open session, and literally from the time I get out of the pits to the time that we do our lap time. And I think that is the most transparent way of doing these things. A lot of track guides that you see out there are done in closed sessions without actually being on track with other cars and not in the same conditions as what you'll be racing in. Now we have a best time of 1 minute 20.885 at the moment, and that happens to be the best lap time of this particular session. But generally I've seen track guides out there in, 1 minute 21.3, 1 minute 21.2. So let's see what I can do for you guys today, and let's get right into it. So we're coming out of the pits. First thing that we want to do in these particular situations is to just simply warm up the tires. I usually like to do 1 or 2 laps. Warm it up, get ready, get comfortable. There's no need to push. When you come out of the pits, the tires are going to be cold. Look after the gearbox. That was a bit harsh there. What a track, and what a combination that we have this week. Summit Point just happens to be one of my favorite tracks of running with these cars. Small track, low horsepower. You can really lose the back end. I have added telemetry into these videos, which was something that you guys had requested. So pay close attention to what we do here. Momentum is key with these particular cars. It's really important. Your steering inputs, making sure that you're maximizing the rear grip of the tires, and making sure that when whatever inputs you're doing, especially with the steering wheel, are minimal, and maximizing traction. That's the most important aspect.
You got it, toy car on the right.
Tow can play quite a bit of a role in these particular type of sessions. So just make sure that you're maximizing everything that you possibly can.
Clear on the right.
Braking just after the 300 meter board. Did not expect that one.
You've got wheel damage.
So I'm not sure why. What happened there? Let's have a look. Okay, so what happened here? Yeah, nice. Okay, take 2.
Car on your left. Clear.
Let's just keep an eye out on this car 59 and what they plan to do this time around. Ah, didn't want to hit us. Anyways. So where was I? Back to warming up the tires. So making sure that don't push, extremely hard as you come out of the pits. I think it's really important to just get yourself up to temperature, get the car, the tires, everything ready to go. Lap 3 is really when we're going to be pushing, which is similar to what happens in qualifying, right? I mean, you want to get out of the pits, put in a banker lap, and then really go hammer by the 3rd lap. And get into the habit, especially for qualifying purposes, make sure that by the time you get to lap 3, you are on it. It's really important. Over here you can see like the grass changes color slightly. Use that as your braking marker. As you head onto the home straight, just make sure that you're maximizing your gear shifts, and get ready for this particular braking point that we're about to approach now. Just after the 300, heavy on the brakes, Get that traction going. Make sure that you trail brake all the way into the apex of the corner, but make sure that with your downshifter you don't lose the rear. Very, very easy to do that. Use all the track and more. See, we don't have the grip yet during this particular lap to do what we want to do, so just be patient. I like to change into third by the time we hit the apex of that particular corner. And practice, guys. Practice, practice makes perfect. Alright, so we're going to start our banker lap. That wasn't bad already. But let's go for a really hot lap. Alright, just after the 300 meter, heavy on the brakes. Roll, hard on the accelerator. Second. Third, get ourselves ready now for this corner. Make sure you don't get an X coming out of the corner. Very, very easy to do. Brake. Tip it in. Fourth gear. Flat out. Just a tiny, tiny lift just to get the car correct in the position that you want. Make sure that you don't do that. No. Doesn't matter how many times you race. There's always going to be some mistakes. Alright. Well, we can abort that lap. Let's get ourselves ready for another one. And what I find is that there's always something that you can learn. There's always something that you can take away from it. And for me, in that particular case, was didn't maximize my downshifting properly. And by doing that, I, spun the car. And it will help you. It will help you for sure into future events. Alright, let's go again. Just after the 300 meter board. Hard on the brakes. Not the best first sector, but let's see what we can do with it. Flat out through here, maybe just a tiny lift. That was much better this time. Still in first. Get that rotation happening. Hard on the accelerator. Flat out through here. So tiny micro lifts. Into fourth. Get ready. Look for that patch. There we go. Oh, oh, that was on the edge. This should get us into P2. And there we have it. A 1:21.384. Let's go for one more lap because I wasn't happy with my first sector. Just after the 300 meter mark. Hard on the braking. Much better. Look at that. Green, green, green. Let's see if we can take the top step during this session. Oh, this is looking good. Let's go. We're up, we're up, we're up. Ah, we've lost a tiny bit. Still looking good. Much better exit. Here we go. That should be a 21 flat. A 21-1. Well, I hope you enjoyed this track guide.